Hello everyone, welcome to the Beautiful Black Witch channel. My name is Aericka, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Sag Full Moon that's happening on June 3rd, June 4th, depend on where you are in the world. By the time you see this video though, it may be Monday, June 5th for sure. But I still want to talk about the energy and stuff because it's really good energy that we're about to be led into or about to experience. Because if you don't know, Sag is a fire sign, is ruled by Jupiter, and it's all about expansion, higher learning, foreign travel, speaking different languages. It's just overall just a level of expansion, physically moving to somewhere far or somewhere that's like away from home. So in our lives, we all may be experiencing some type of expansion depending on where Sag lands in your chart, because we all have all the signs. We all experience all the signs, even though there might be certain signs that's more prominent. But with this energy, everybody's going to be experiencing some type of expansion. And usually with Jupiter as well, it can expand some bad things. It's trying to bring some type of light to a situation by making it bigger so that we can see it, whether it's good or bad. But Jupiter also brings a string of good luck. So if you've been putting any work in anything, you can be experiencing some type of expansion even within that. The last thing I wanted to point out is, again, Sag is a fire sign, and I guess the archetype to describe it is like the arrow. So wherever you point your focus to, it can have some type of expansion to it. So you are the archer and you have your arrow and you're aiming it somewhere and you're going to let it go. And wherever it lands, it's not going to miss its mark, because you are like, it's all about your energy. So as you're pointing your arrow to its target, you're putting your full energy into that. So as soon as you let it go, that's where everything's going to be headed. So we're going to be really honing in on whatever this expansion is for us. It's up to you and what you manifest or what you've been putting your energy into, because that is where you're going to be seeing things come into reality for you. Because Jupiter is currently in the sign of Taurus, and it's going to be conjunct the North Node. And North Node is all about us moving forward, things that's going to help us expand, learning new things. It's where all of us as a collective is focusing. So we've been really focused on Taurus things, you know, where our food come from, where's our money coming from, where things are we investing in. You know, people are buying homes and selling homes and, you know, just investing into property. It's all about the physical and tangible things with Taurus, you know, also working on our inner beauty as well. So, you know, wanting to expand on our mind again, wanting to focus on mental health, our physical health and well-being, so that we can keep up with whatever investments we're making. So with all of that energy tying into play, you know, this is really going to be in our lives for the long term. So wherever you are aiming towards putting your energy, your time, your efforts into, it's really important to make sure that it's the long term, because this full moon is really going to be opening that portal for us, making it possible to experience whatever we've been putting our energy and effort and resources into. So if it's been into some really good things, then you're going to be seeing those things expand right now. And if you haven't been investing properly, then those things are going to be expanded right now. So with all that being said, let's see what the cards are saying. So for some of us, I'm thinking that there's going to be some reconciliation. With the Page of Cups, you know, this talks about apologies, trying to have like soft communication where you're coming in like, hey, it's been a while, how you been? You know, like it's very much taking a gentle approach towards whatever this opportunity is. So some people can be reconciling with old friends or just people in general where you feel like you want to put your time or energy into, because underneath that we had the Page of Pentacle. And with both of these being pages, it's giving me the impression that, you know, these are new investments, new things taking place. Like, even if this is like something you're returning to, you know, this is just something fresh that you're going to be either reintroducing into your life or completely trying something new. And with this full moon, this is talk about things coming into culmination, some type of graduation, some type of finishing, something coming into focus. So whatever this is, it has the potential to be something long term, but it's kind of like starting at step one, like starting the conversation so that you can become acquainted with someone again, or starting a new project of some sort for work. This can be work related. It's different for everybody because it just depends on where you want to invest or where you have been investing. Yeah, it's really gonna have the potential to be long term if you were to take this, you know, slow and steady and not rush into something really fast. Because with this being water and earth, you know, it's kind of giving me like growing a garden, and it takes time for all of that to happen. So going into this new thing, even though this is a fire sign full moon, you know, going into it smart, because Sag is all about the higher mind, you know, higher education, wisdom. So it's like using that wisdom of the past and how you did things and then it didn't work out. This is like doing it differently, taking, you know, the slower road, you know, that maybe like a little bit delayed gratification, where it's going to take time for you to get to the destination or the outcome that you want, which is good because Jupiter is in Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign. So it's all about that slow build, that slow burn, so that it can last for a longer time, instead for going into things really fast and that quick burn and quick in and out kind of energy where it's not as stable and it's not as sustainable or even long term, you know. So with that being said, this is something that you've been thinking about for a while. You know, you might have certain fears or anxieties or things that's just unknown to you, where, you know, you're in the dark, like you don't know how this is going to turn out. But this is something that you truly, truly want. And you wanted this for a while. And it's like now you're having the guts. And I believe that's what this fire energy is about too. Because we also have Mars going through Leo, and that's really giving us that passion, that drive to go for what we want, what we desire, what we're passionate about, even if we are scared and we don't know how things are going to work out. Because underneath that we have the Seven of Cups, and that just talks about, you know, your imagination running wild, like, and having so many like outcomes with the situation, like anything is possible. And like you're just thinking like, well, what if this happened, and what if that happened, and what if this happened? And it's like, it's in your mind though, and it's like in your emotions, where it's like making you scared to take that step forward. But with this fire energy, it's kind of like, it's gonna be like, bump that, we about to go in anyway. Because yeah, all of these bad things can happen. I may not have all the information, but I know this is what I want, you know, in my heart of hearts. Like I know like this is going to make me happy. This is going to make me emotionally fulfilled. This is going to make me feel so much success within myself if I go towards this, because like, you know, daydreaming about it, fantasizing about it even makes me feel excited, you know? So it's like, I feel like that's going to be like our narrative going into this new thing. Because yeah, this full moon is going to be opening up something new. Something is ending, which means something is beginning. So, and this is a 9. So 9s is all about an ending of a cycle. So you may be wanting to manifest your 10 of Pentacles, which will be after this, saying like, you know, your dream and this wish has finally come true. But before you get there, you got to work up to that point, which means starting the conversation, initiating something so that the universe and everything knows that this is what I want, except for sitting back behind the scenes and just feeling all of this fear and anxiety and not moving towards what you truly want. And, you know, facing this is going to really, really make you feel fulfilled in yourself, because we have the Strength card here right underneath the 9 of Cups. So it's like, it's going to make you feel so much more confident in yourself. And I was just talking about the Mars and Leo energy, and that just talks about going forward with whatever you want, because it's gonna be successful. Like I was saying earlier, when you point your arrow at that target, it's not gonna miss, because you're putting all of your energy into this thing. So it's like, you're not going to miss it. It can't mess up, you know, like you can learn some things on this new journey that's going to help you even further in the future. Like, you can't lose. Even if it doesn't turn out the way that you might have wanted it, there's going to be so many other things that happens that's going to make you feel so happy, enjoyed, and excited and confident. And, you know, it's going to help you with those Taurus things I was talking about, with your inner health, with your mental health, your physical health. Like, you going towards whatever this is, it's going to just boost your whole energy, where you're going to be wanting to do more and act more, and maybe try again and not give up, because it's like, at least you took that first step and you saw like, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought. And then you're going to take your second step, and then, you know, and it's just going to go and go and go, you know. And you may take step 10 and be like, whoa, this is a lot. But you're going to remember that this is what I've wanted. This is what I've dreamt of. This is what I've been, you know, desiring for so long. And with it being Gemini season, you know, things are coming into balance. Because before this, we've been back and forth in our mind. Like, oh, do I go for it? Do I not? Do I go for it? And it's like, Gemini season, you're going for it with the Justice card. You know, you're standing in your power. You know what you want, even though you may not know how this is going to turn out or how you're going to go about doing this. You're just taking that first step. You're like, you know what? I want to work with that person, so I'm going to reach out by sending an email. And boom, you send the email, and then you just walk away from the computer, and that's it, you know. Or if you want to get into a romantic relationship, you know, reaching out and asking that person out on a date, you know, trying to meet in person or solidify it, just letting that person know, hey, I'm interested. That's it. Like, that's your first step. We don't know what the other person's going to say. We don't know how the other person's going to react, but you did your part. And like, that alone can make you feel confident, because you're like, I finally did it. You know, I've been back and forth in my head a lot. I've been feeling all of these fears and anxieties. You know, anything can be possible, just letting my mind go ragged. But I finally gained the strength, and I sent that message, and I want to invest long term. And that's all I know for now, because this is making me happy, and this is making me feel strong. Wrong card. This is making me feel strong. Okay, so yeah, that's what I got for the Sag full moon energy. I hope that this message has reached you well. Give this video a thumbs up, please subscribe, and leave me a comment letting me know, what are you aiming your arrow at? Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.